Hello.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm right. How are you?
Good. I've got my buzzball ready.
Have you? Buzzball.
Yeah, yeah.
I've
Chili
got
and mango.
my bottle of water.
With water. Do you know what? I don't know what. Oh, God, that is quite chilly. That's chili and
Oh, as
mango.
as in chili, as in the thing
Yeah,
chili.
yeah.
Mm.
When I'm talking to you, sometimes I'll have a little drink because I'm literally with the kids all day, so it's like, adult talk. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
anyone that's a mum will understand and relate. Like, so
yeah,
I feel like I'm out on a night out.
yeah.
Don't get out much.
This is the new night out now. This is the new out
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
So, what did you do with your weekend then?
Oh, did quite a few things actually. Paris goes to her dad's at the weekends, which I bloody hate. But it is what it is. We're co-parenting, so. And then so it's just me and Sydney. Normally I spend most of my day on a Saturday in the car waiting for her while she does all her dance classes.
Yeah,
From 9 till 1:30. And I would go and mingle with all the mums, but I find them a bit like a bit snobby, to be honest.
hey, not on your wavelengths.
Nah, they're not a bit of me. Um, so I tend to just like sit in the car and do some TikToks or whatever. And then after that, we went to like this fun day thing, and then in the evening we went to go and watch Michael Jackson.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
yeah. Oh my god, it was so good.
was it? I've not
Yes,
seen it. I've not
it
seen
was
it.
amazing. I could watch it again. And when it finished, actually, it did say to be continued. Unless I was fucking imagining it. Actually, I did ask Sydney after. I was like, Sydney, at the end, did it say to be continued? And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about, mummy.
But didn't they just do it on a certain section of his life anyway? They didn't do it. They didn't do it throughout his life, did they? So could it be
No.
continued?
Oh, it could be, yeah.
Right.
I thought it was really good. And it was a bit emotional as well. Like,
Yeah.
I saw him, he never really had a childhood. And do you know what? I feel like I understand him a bit more now. I was a bit 50-50 when I heard all the rumours about that he was a pedo and all of that, right?
Mm.
But after watching that, I think they tried to set him up. I don't think he was. I think he just wanted a childhood. Hence why
Yeah.
he's at Neverland. Hence why he always wanted kids to stay over and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um so yeah, I don't think he was a weirdo or anything like that.
I think the narrative has changed with like what people think of people now. I don't know. Like we're in a
Yeah.
different time now. It's very weird now. Like all this. When there was a lot of controversial things about when David Beckham kissed his daughter on the lips and stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody made a big, massive deal out of that. And it's
Yeah.
where's all this perversive thoughts come from? Everybody's kind of
I
like,
know.
and the thing is, I was watching a documentary on not a documentary, a podcast. I don't know if you've seen Michael Jackson's Bodyguard. He's done quite a
No.
few podcasts, and he's
Right.
done one with James English. That's quite interesting to watch, and
Yeah.
also yeah, a few others he's done. And he says you've got to remember. He says Michael Jackson's definitely not done anything in his
Yeah.
opinion. He knows him. He was his bodyguard and friend, and
Yeah.
he said you have to understand Netherland. He said like his bedroom. When people say, "Oh, his bedroom," he said his
Yeah.
bedroom is over 2 floors. He said his
Right.
bedroom was a
Okay.
mansion. It's like someone's equivalent of a mansion. He said
Yeah.
like there's like arcade games in there, and like just like it's huge. It's literally like someone's mansion because he
Yeah.
had no privacy. And
Yeah.
even in Netherlands, you've got people trying to parachute over and parachute in, like say, "Oh, sorry, the wind caught me by accident" and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it was his only safe place where he had privacy. So it was almost like an apartment, but it was called his bedroom. And he said like it wasn't like people were sleeping in the bed with him all snuggled up. Like they had their own kind of area and that kind of thing. And it was just like a private space for him. And he said I wouldn't associate myself with someone like that. And it's interesting when you hear people who are directly in contact with him. There's so much speculation about people who everyone talks about, everybody who doesn't actually know that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a difficult one.
And
But
people like Aaron Carter and, that were really Michael's close friends. And they said that, people tried to get him to say that he done things to him when he didn't. Do you know what I mean? And I just feel like it was clear they just wanted his money. They wanted his catalogue of music, and they wanted to get rid of him. Basically, I mean, finally they did get rid of him. But yeah, I just totally do not believe it anymore. I was 50-50 before, but now I'm literally like, no way did
was
he
you
touch
50
kids.
50?
No
Was
way.
you at one point you were 50-50?
Well, I was sort of like 50-50, but I still listened to his music. Because you had all these people coming out, all these boys, and now it turns out that they were just being paid, and that's why, if you've got all these young kids saying he did do this, he did do this, he did do this, you often think like, surely they're not all lying. But they're more, because I've started looking into the story more now, where before I didn't. I used to just be like, bit weird, kids in his bed, bit strange that. Do you know what I mean? But now seeing this film and his childhood, he just wanted to be a kid again. He never got a childhood, and he desperately wanted a childhood. And so Neverland was basically his childhood, basically. And now seeing all of that, yeah, I'm convinced, like literally, he wasn't a weirdo.
I mean,
Do
he's
you know what
got
I mean?
kids of his own who have grown up, and
Yeah,
when you, I don't know if you've watched a lot of Prince Jackson doing interviews and speaking. He's like so. I mean, I love Prince Jackson. I think he's so down to earth. He's so intelligent. He's really grounded. He's such. He must just. I don't know. He just does all his family proud. But if there was anything weird going on, there'd be something weird going on with these three kids. Do you know what I mean? And they
yeah,
absolutely idolized him.
yeah,
Prince speaks very, very highly of his father.
mm,
If
yeah,
you're that way inclined, anyone who's been like of that nature, doing things they shouldn't be doing, they usually people, their own kids would know about it, their family would know about it. They're not just going to like select one or two people. They're that way. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, definitely.
And anyone who's ever actually worked with him and actually knows him and actually, as his family members or anyone who really truly knows him, have got nothing but good things to say about him. They just say he's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, Paris Jackson didn't turn up to the premiere of the film, did she? Because she don't agree with how it was and stuff. And in fact, she's just taken. Someone was like taking Michael's money or something, and taking money for like the estate or something like that. And she actually just gone to court, and she's actually won. They never gave any of the kids anything or anything like that. So yeah, and I think it was to do with his music and stuff like that as well. So people are still making money off him from now, and she's literally just made that stop.
You should have a look at Prince being interviewed as well. He's got
Yeah,
a lot
I
to
don't really
say.
watch any of his stuff.
Yeah, he's a good
That's to
looking guy,
watch.
and he's really grounded, really down to earth. And
Yeah,
he was saying that he was really pleased with the movie, and the whole
right.
family was just so impressed with Jafar and the work that
Yeah,
he put into it. And
yeah, yeah. He
and
was so good, weren't he, playing Michael?
well, I've
Is
not
that his
seen it. I've only
nephew?
seen clips of it. You
Oh
said,
no,
but
yeah. Was
yeah.
that his? I think that was his nephew that played
That's right.
Michael.
Yeah,
He was
Jermaine's
so
son.
good. Yeah,
Which he does. I
yeah,
mean, they said in hair and makeup, they just transformed him. Like the family were just shocked to see him. But it's the work that Jafar put into it, into the work moves. Like Prince was saying,
right.
he said literally, he would be like just dripping in sweat with the workouts and just getting everything right. He wanted to
Yeah,
perfect what he was doing, and really that's what Michael Jackson was. He was a perfectionist. So I feel as if, because I haven't seen the movie, but I've heard the interviews about the making of the movie, direct from the family, and it
yeah,
makes you feel as if a part of Michael was almost in Jafar while it was going on. Like
yeah.
it really did sort of bring him alive. When you were watching it, did anybody get up and sing and dance? I've been seeing footage of like
Do you know
cinemas
what?
where they get up and they They're going for
I was
it.
really disappointed because I'd seen a lot of like in America, especially, I'd seen a lot of people like go to watch him, and everyone's like up singing and dancing. And
Yeah.
there's me and Sydney. We've got I bought her one of them light up things, you know, and we had it ready and everything like
Oh,
that. And in the beginning, when the film starts, it says, "Please put your phones and wands away." And I was thinking, hang on a minute, I've just paid a tenner for that. What do you mean, put the fucking wand
put the
away?
wand away.
I didn't want to get it out. Like, what the
Yeah,
hell? In fact, I don't even know how much it was, but it was probably a tenner or something
yeah,
ridiculous. One of them plastic 99 jobs, you know, one of them things. And yeah, no one was singing, dancing, or anything like that. When it ended, that's when they play a good like 3, 4 songs at the end.
oh, did they?
Like everyone got up to go, and it was just
Yeah,
me and a load of boys just sitting there, you know,
yeah,
watching the rest of it.
yeah,
Like the end, you know, the credits, and the
yeah,
man coming in, he was waiting to clean. I was thinking, mate, you can stand there and wait
yeah,
because I
yeah,
I'm finished listening to Michael. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like we waited right to the end.
Yeah. Prince was saying that there's a scene where Michael is in the hospital or something. He had a burn or something and he's in the
Yes,
hospital. And Prince was saying he really liked the way that was reflected because it showed
yeah,
that Michael was more concerned about, I think maybe, was he
his
talking to other
family.
people or seeing people or something than he was his own
Yeah.
burns or something?
Yeah, so basically, he wanted to go solo for a long time, and his dad said, "No, you're going on tour with your brothers," and he didn't want to do it. And then when he's at a performance, he goes under these spitting these lights, you know, like it's like an effect on the stage of
Right.
like the like
What,
oh,
those
how do you
fire things,
explain?
the fire things that
Like
come up,
yeah,
like
yeah,
what you see
yeah,
in
and it caught
concerts and stuff.
yeah, that's it, and it
Yeah.
caught his hair,
Like
and
flame
then
flamethrowers.
yeah, that's it. And then he was in the hospital bed, and he said, "Right, I'm going to finish the tour, and then after that, I'm going solo."
Right.
But his dad had other thoughts and was like, "No, he's going to be doing another tour." But as he's on stage, he then says, "Thank you to everyone. This is the last time I'm on tour." His dad's face drops.
Oh,
Like he
so
says, "This
this
is
was
the
the
last."
Jackson 5. He was with the Jackson 5 when that
Yeah,
was
so he
done. Okay.
shows all the Jackson 5 they perform and stuff like that, and then at the performance of Jackson 5, he then goes on the mic and he says, "This is our last tour," and his dad's just been sorting out another tour for him, so his
Right.
face drops. His face drops because he wants to go on his own. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah,
But how was his dad portrayed? Because I've listened to different versions of I've listened to Prince talk about it, and he said
mm,
he thought he did a great job. The actor who played his
yeah,
dad did an amazing job,
yeah,
and he was really pleased. But the bodyguard, when he was being interviewed recently, he said, "Oh, Michael wouldn't have been happy with the way that Joe was portrayed because,
oh
like,
really?
I don't know." So they've both got conflicting things there. But Prince was really
Right.
happy with.
Yeah, well, to be honest, when I heard that Michael used to get beat from his dad, straight away I thought of Tina and Ike Turner, right? As in he was proper brutal. But a few times he would get out his belt. You saw the first, no, didn't really see it. He just got out his belt, and then obviously you heard a few of the slaps. And then a few times, if Michael didn't want to like rehearse, he would get the belt out. But then you also sort of saw, you could tell his dad was all in it for the money and stuff like that, but he wasn't like proper. I thought he'd be more meaner, if that makes sense, but he wasn't. Do you know what I mean? Like when Michael brought home his pet chimpanzee Bubbles,
Yeah.
he was sort of like laughing about it, like what the hell sort of thing. Where I thought he would like maybe spank him for doing that or something like that. Do you know what I mean? He
Right.
wasn't as much as what I thought. I was thinking of like Ike Turner, like how bad he used to
Yeah.
beat up
Yeah.
Tina, but it wasn't
Yeah.
that bad, which I was really
That's
glad
how
about.
the press portrayed it like that, didn't they? Like he was a big
Yeah,
child.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have been that bad, but they didn't show that
So it.
in the
Yeah.
film. So
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
So, yeah, but it was really good, and it was quite emotional as well.
Yeah.
And I actually felt quite guilty thinking, oh, do you know what? I used to think maybe he could be like, do you know what I mean? A bit. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's how the press influence these things. I mean,
Mm,
I remember when that Wade documentary dropped. I
yeah.
was actually away at the time. I was at a show doing crufts for Tangle Teaser, and it was coming on. I think, you know what the hotel TVs are like nothing's on and everything. But luckily
Yeah.
enough, that came on because it was something to watch. And I was trying to sort of like, I did a long show, and I've only got like a few hours sleep. I had Venice with me as well, so like it's hard navigating having a dog with you when you're like on the 20th floor of a hotel in the middle of nowhere, and you've got to take her out for a wee and all this, you know. So you're going for all this, you know, you're having about 3 hours sleep, and then that came on, and I had to watch it, and I was I don't know, like, I'm not in a position to comment on somebody sitting down and doing an interview like that. I don't know if you saw that Wade interview or not. Like, it's not for me to say whether he's telling the truth or not, but you know, when you get intuition as a woman and you just get a gut feeling, and there was just something not right with that expose, with that interview. There was just not, all along I've just had a gut feeling, and again, it's a gut feeling because I don't know Michael. I've never worked with him or anything like that, and I'm only seeing what the press are portraying and what's coming out with people that know him. You know, they're interviewing, they're not being censored or anything. But regardless of who's saying what, just in my gut, and that's not because I'm a fan of him or anything like that. In my gut, I just don't think he's a monster that they're making him out to. Just in my gut, you know.
Oh, definitely.
Well, you can sort of know when it's kind of cut clear sometimes when people are who they are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a very, very controversial subject, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, but you'd recommend going to see the movie?
Oh God, I would watch it again. I would watch it again. Yeah, it's really good.
Did you have popcorn?
Oh yeah. Popcorn, nachos. Always get the nachos, the jalapenos. Got to have the jalapenos on the nachos and the cheese.
Yeah.
And then Sydney will have the popcorn, and she'll have like the handful of like Smarties on top.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and then she'll have like sweets. She had a bag of sweets as well.
Do you go
So
salty or
yeah,
sweet
that
on your
was good.
popcorn, or do you have a mix?
She likes sweet. I'm
Yeah.
a toffee girl. If I'm to have
Oh,
popcorn,
are
it's got to
you?
be toffee. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
you go in, do you?
Oh
Yeah.
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 Oh yes, definitely. I love a bit of toffee. What do you like?
I don't know, like, I think I go sweet and salty mix, really.
Right.
Like, I would usually go toffee, but it's all the whole, I think I like to compromise with the whole sugar thing. So it's
Yeah.
like toffee is just going to get me back on sugar cravings. So I tend to go salt because then I think it's not as bad. But salt ends up giving you water retention anyway. You would be better off the toffee to start with.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because sometimes we do take our own snacks. I'm not being funny. By the time you got all your snacks and your bloody tickets, it's fucking 50 quid.
It's not a
Like,
cheap
what the
night
hell?
out now, is it? Yeah,
I
it used
know.
to be like a cheap night. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's mad,
But
isn't
because
it?
we was
Yeah.
in a rush, I thought,
Yeah.
oh, do you know what? We'll just get everything there. Like,
You can get told off for bringing your own stuff with, though, can't you?
yeah, I mean, when I've done it in the past, I've never got caught.
Oh.
But I remember when people first started doing that, like years and years ago, they used to get their bags checked, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. No, I see that all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Where
think
I
they
used
bother
to live,
anymore,
there was
but
like a small cinema, and I think he used to really check all everyone. And there used to be lots of
yeah,
rows there with mums bringing in little packets of sweets for their kids and stuff. And
yeah,
yeah, but
yeah.
no, I don't really. I sort of go like, I'd go bottle of water now. Really boring bottle of water. And do you remember that? What was that place at Blue Water that did the like sofa seats? I can't remember the name of it now. Have you ever been on a
Oh,
sofa seat one?
we were in VIP with
Right,
with the leg room.
right.
But no, I don't. It weren't sofas. It was just
Have
like a bit
you
more of a leg room.
Have you ever been IMAX? Because that's what Prince was saying. It's worth seeing on IMAX.
No, View. I always go to
All
View.
right, okay.
Yeah, or Cinema World.
So, Bianca, highlights of the movie. What are your top 3 points of the Michael Jackson movie?
Oh my God, the songs. I loved all of the songs.
Right, songs.
Another highlight. Just watching
Favorite
him like watching him grow up with all his brothers and that. It was
Oh
really
yeah,
nice because I'd never
yeah,
seen that before.
yeah,
And I'm glad that, well, if it is real, I'm glad that he never got badly beaten up as what he's been portrayed. I hope he hasn't. Do
yeah,
you know what I mean? It was a few little beats. But back in the 80s, that was a normal thing. But yeah, I thought it'd be worse than that.
yeah,
And I'm glad it wasn't. If
yeah.
it was true, I don't, obviously you don't know how much he was beaten up, but yeah.
And I wonder if Jafar will now go on to do any singing, dancing, acting, anything like that, because I think he's been
Yeah.
pulled into this to do this because he was the one that could create it the most. But I'm not sure if he comes from an entertainment background, Jafar. So it'd be
Yeah, I
interesting
don't
to see
know.
out. Knows what's
You
hard.
had his nephew. You had his nephews, didn't you? That used to
Yes.
sing. I don't know
Do you
if they
remember
sing now.
them?
What were they
Yeah.
called? Free.
Oh, I can't remember the name.
Free tea something.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, how can we
oh
forget? Yeah,
my
he
god,
was
that's gonna
Derek
bug me.
Avon. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tea free or tea
Three T.
free?
Three T.
Free tea. I
Three
think so.
T3.
Or tea free? Free
Shall I
tea?
ask my fella?
Yeah, ask him. Ask your fella. Go on, ask him. Ask him.
I'll speak with chat. Hang on.
That's your fella, yeah. Ask him. At least your fella can't answer you back.
Hey, chat. Bianca wants to know what are the name of Michael Jackson's nephews, the one that were like a
In a
trio
boy
band.
band.
Were
In
they
a boy.
3T or T3 or something else?
Is your boyfriend asleep?
He's just, I've done a
He's
lot
had
of talking.
enough. He's had enough of you. You're always asking him questions.
She is thinking of 3T. Did you say 3T or did I say 3T3? T3? 3T. It's
I can't
3T.
remember. 3T. Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Taj Jackson, Tyrell Jackson, and
That's
Tito.
it.
I think
Yeah,
it's Tito
that's it.
Jackson. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sons of Tito Jackson. Yeah, 3T.
Ah, that's it.
Ah, what happened to 3T? Janet Jackson.
Ah.
Do you like a bit of
Do you
Janet
know my
Jackson?
sister's called Billie Jean?
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
wicked. I worked with a model called Billie Jean once, actually. Well, I didn't. Venice did. But, well, no, actually, it wasn't Venice. It
Yeah.
was another dog I worked with. But, yeah, she was
Yeah.
pretty. But Janet Jackson,
Ah.
fan of Janet Jackson and her
Oh,
song.
I love Janet Jackson, yeah.
Yeah,
And Latoya.
yeah, I like
Yeah.
her. Yeah. Oh, well, so you recommend seeing the movie then? If
Oh
anyone,
yes, 100%. I'm definitely going to
let
watch
us
it a
know.
million times. Yeah.
Yeah. And if anyone's watching, let us know what you think of the movie as well. And I
Yes,
look
definitely.
forward to
Comment
seeing it.
below.
Yeah.
Comment, like, and subscribe, please. We're begging you.
That's it. Are we begging, are we? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm begging. I'm begging. When I go out the weekends, I'm going to get out my phone, random people. Right, click on this, like it,
Yeah.
subscribe. I'm
Well,
going to beg.
there's certainly lots more to come. So if they
Yeah,
want some entertaining, they're going to have to subscribe, like, and share,
I
aren't
know.
they? Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, I will see you soon, Bianca, and I look forward to seeing that
Yeah.
movie. See
See
you
you
later.
later.